I imagine most people listening to this are probably still in school. It's been a good number of years since I left high school to pursue my adult dreams, and so I've had time to reflect on my teenage years, especially the ones with my friends. We all know my story. Peter Parker, high school nerd, shy, and many other words. Although most of my memories from school are not something I'm fond of, the ones I hold close to me had one thing in common. My friends. My pals, my brothers from other mothers, and through the years I gained many new friends thanks to my alter ego of Spider-Man. Friends like Harry, Miles, Logan, Wade, Flash, and more. Friends who I could sit down with and have a chat about anything, literally anything, and we'd be talking about it for hours without a care in the world. And it got me thinking about the time I will get to spend with them in the future. As a child, we meet our friends pretty often. After school, weekends, sports practice. But over time, those meetings become less frequent. Every couple months, couple times a year, couple of phone calls here and there. We often get so caught up in the hustle of our lives, constantly chasing after our jobs, families, and other responsibilities, that we forget the ones who stood by us during our years of us developing into the people we are today. The point I'm trying to make is that, although I spent time with my friends, I didn't actively appreciate my time with them. And it's not something you can blame yourself for. When you're young, you don't typically think about that kind of stuff when you're in the moment. But as I said earlier, when you get older, you don't get to see them as much. And so you start wishing you spent more quality time with them. And that can be hard. Because if you don't have a proper way to channel those thoughts, you can't help but feel isolated. So you have to be careful. It's important to have people who have the same interests as you. People who you can relate to, people who you can connect with, and as a kid, growing up with people with these interests makes it easier for you to connect with them. So I'd advise you to spend as much quality time with them as you can, because you never know when you might say your last goodbye or have your last phone call, or send your last text. Time is evil like that. It's unpredictable. We may think we have all the time in the world, but before we know it, moments slip away. And opportunities to bond and create memories fade into the past. So, my advice to you is not to let time be your enemy, but to use it as a precious commodity. So my final word to you is that appreciate your friends. Appreciate the time you spend with them, the memories you make. No matter how short, no matter how insignificant. Cherish them because who knows, someday they may become just that. Memories.